Stormy Daniels, the porn star at the center of a scandal involving President Donald Trump. Daniels was arrested on Wednesday night in Ohio while she was performing at a strip club called Sirens. It was reported that Daniels, whose real name is Stephanie Clifford, was arrested for unlawful touching. So Ohio has a law known as the Community Defense Act that prohibits any nude or semi-nude dancer from touching or being touched by anyone who is not a family member. I believe, this is per MSN. The station cites an arrest report as saying Daniels began dancing around 11:30 Wednesday night. During her performance, officers in the club said they witnessed Daniels using her bare breast to smack patrons. The officers also said they observed Daniels fondling the breast of female patrons. The report says that when the officers approached the stage, Daniels held the face of the female officer between her breasts. It also says she did the same to a male officer. The report adds that Daniels fondled the buttocks and breast of another officer. At that point, court documents state that a fourth officer exited the club to request assistance to make an arrest. Now,
this is not the Onion.
This is not the Onion. You know, one thing that does the strip club, the Sirens, do you have any type of like surveillance footage inside the club? Any camera footage? Because the officers approached the stage. They were not in their official uniform.
They were in plain clothes. They were undercover.
They
were undercover.
They were undercover. They approached the stage. So imagine of a strip club, right? So again, it says they witnessed her, smack her bare breast, with patrons, and then officer approached the stage. She held her face between her breasts. She held the officer's face between her. Now, the officer would have had to allow her to do that. It's not like Stormy Daniels just like, get over here. No.
Like you have to like be close to the stage
and
welcoming.
No doubt. So at the very least, it seems like entrapment.
Really? I mean, you don't know, man. I mean, these brave undercover officers could have fought with all their might
against Stormy Daniels, right?
To resist this heinous act of criminal motorboating, but I guess they couldn't weather the storm.
Oh yeah. So again, it is a law. It is a law in Ohio, and so she was charged with 3 misdemeanor counts of illegally operating sexually oriented business, employee knowingly touching any patron. So she was taken to jail, and on this, this was late on Wednesday night, and on early Thursday morning, she did post the bail. I believe it was about $6,000 or something like that. But then a little while later on, this was early today, the charges were dismissed. The charges were just completely vacated. And go ahead.
See, personally, I don't want this thing to be over. I think there should be kind of more of an investigation into this. Like, I want to see like body cam footage.
I told you I want to see video.
Just if for reference, man.
If they got videos inside the club, I need to see some of this.
This is just for reference, man. Documentary reference. We have to be 100% accurate with our journalism. You know what I'm saying?
I want to see how they approach the stage.
We need to see everything that led up to this act of indecency. Everything.
Yes. And okay, so in a statement, the Columbus police said that the arrest was part of, quote, a long-term investigation into allegations of human trafficking, prostitution, and other vice-related violations.
Wait. So, like, when they went in there and were caught in this situation, this dire situation, this situation where they had to sacrifice their lives and their faces, were there any signs of trafficking at that time? Were there any signs of prostitution at that time?
None reported. And then again, now look, it doesn't matter if you have been to a strip club or not. I think everybody understands that there are lap dances, and they don't usually occur like right there out in the open. There are like back tables where you can get like private dances and stuff like that.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they are, right?
I didn't know this.
So if there was prostitution going on,
wouldn't you go back there? It wouldn't be like on stage.
On stage? prostitution on stage? Really? That'd be a first. I mean, there might be some raunchy clubs that have that going on.
Yeah.
But according to these officers,
me and Will have never been to them.
No, I've never seen that before. But seems like Stormy Daniels was on stage doing a performance. Some people walked up just like people do from time to time, and you know there is touching in strip clubs.
Yeah, I've heard this from friends. I mean,
am I lying to you? Lying to you? Anyway. Like I said, I mean, again, I was surprised that Ohio actually had a law in the books about that, but they do. So yeah, okay, it's a violation, but it is regular activity in a strip club.
But you know what else is interesting about the violation? It says it can be a family member.
Well, no, it has to be a non-family member.
It has to be a non-family member.
Yeah, well, like if it's not a family member, then you're guilty of the charge.
That's the point.
Yeah.
So you can do that to a family member? So the law specifically states, well, it doesn't say motorboating, but this is what happened in this.
That.
But you can motorboat people in a strip club as long as they're your family. What?
Oh my gosh, yeah. And then again, it wasn't just the motorboat. They said that Daniels had fondled some breasts and
of one of the other strippers.
Yeah, but it also said that it was the third officer, I believe. She fondled the buttocks and the breast of another officer. So again, these aren't actions that are like, oh my gosh, no. You were welcoming it, and then you're like, you know what, we got her.
But see, again, she actually fondled one of the other strippers, which I've heard happens.
Yeah.
Like, that's what the strippers do, from what I've heard. They fondle each other.
Okay.
Just for entertainment.
Okay. I need some footage, man, because, again, one of these officers, the buttocks was grabbed, right? The booty cheeks was grabbed, right?
I think you just wanted to say booty cheeks real bad. You said booty cheeks.
Have did that happen? Was it the reach around or did you turn around?
I think they turned around, but again, we have to get verification with footage so we can know for journalistic purposes only.
This is ridiculous, man.